Hey everyone, look at this beaded flip-flop I made for you. If you want to learn, sit back and relax. I'll show you everything now. For this keychain, I needed 0.5 millimeters pearl beads like these. I used 0.6 millimeters fishing line. The hole in the beads is quite wide, and this fishing line allows you to go through them more than once. I took crystal beads like these. It's up to you. You can continue with similar ones in a single color. Or here at the top, when we have a strap, I decided to steal it with crystal beads like these. So, here's a pendant so that our flip-flop looks like a keychain. And, of course, scissors. Let's get started. Now we need to make a detail like this. You only need to make 2 pieces, and then connect them together. So, I took about 1.5 to 2 meters of fishing line. Like this. It's better to have some extra. We'll connect it later. We put on 3 beads. 1, 2, 3. Return the end to the last bead. Make a loop like this. Insert the opposite end of the fishing line into this loop and hold the 2 ends with your fingers like this. Pull this loop down like this to the end. We do this so that nothing gets tangled during the process. Like this. Once we've gone all the way down, you can let go. And this loop that has formed on the side, we simply hide it inside the bead. See, they don't slide apart. Now, we put 1 bead on the left fishing line. This way, we don't get anything on the right one. 2. We also make a loop. Here I immediately pull this loop to the end. I push the opposite end through. See, everything gets tangled. So, when you're just making the first row, take your time so nothing gets tangled. And tighten it like this. This is what you should get. Next, we put 2 beads on the left fishing line. We also make a loop with the last one. So, tighten. Pass the opposite end of the fishing line through this loop. And tighten everything like this. This is what you should get. The fishing line, as you can see, is pointing upward like this. So, turn the piece over and begin the second row. In total, we will now need to make 4 identical rows upward. I'll show you the first one. Do the other 3 the same way. Put 3 beads on the right fishing line. 1, 2, 3. Make a loop, tighten. Pass the opposite end through this loop and tighten everything like this. I'm more accustomed to weaving from right to left, so when I finish a row, I simply turn the piece over. So, we pass the bottom fishing line through the bottom bead and tighten it. We put 2 beads on the top one. 1, 2. Loop. And that's it. We tighten the bottom fishing line again and pass it through the bottom bead. And on this same fishing line, on the left one, we put 2 beads. We move on to the next row. Our fishing line ends up on top. That's it, we tighten it. We turn the piece over and make 3 more rows up. Just like I just showed this row. I'll do it off camera. I made 4 rows. We turn it over. Next row. Basically, we make 3 squares here in the same way as before. We put 3 beads on the fishing line. Everything is the same. Only here, in this row, we will need to add 1 more square. A second square. A third. We also continue to put 2 beads on the top fishing line. We don't need to turn around here yet. 1, 2. And now the last, 4th square. We put 3 beads on the bottom fishing line. 1, 2, 3. Make a loop. And now we move on to the next row. See, we have something like an extra square. Turn our piece over and start the next row. Also, put 3 beads on the right fishing line. Form our first square. And weave as usual to the end. Also, put the bottom fishing line down. And on the top too, weave to the end. And how we will turn into the last one, I will come. We have reached the end of this row. Now put 2 beads on the bottom fishing line. And secure them. Tighten. Turn our piece over. We begin a new row. This row is unchanged. Just weave to the end using the usual weaving. Also put 3 beads at the beginning. Make a loop. Make sure that your knot is inside the bead, otherwise they may come apart a little. And also tie like this into the bottom bead, past the fishing line. Put 2 beads on the top one. We do this until the end. We also weave the last one into the bottom fishing line. Add 2 beads and move on to the next row. We've finished this row. The fishing line is facing up. Turn the piece over and put 2 beads on the right fishing line. We'll narrow our slipper a little. So there you have it. And then weave to the end of the row. Move on to the next one. We already know this. We've reached the end, brought the fishing line up, and turn it over. In this row, we need to leave one square unfinished. Weave the same way as usual, but leave one square unfinished. One. So, how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. That means we need to make 3 squares here. Okay, I'll check now. No, we need to make 4 squares. Okay, this is the third one. And the last one in this row. Pass the bottom fishing line through the bottom bead. And put 2 beads on this piece of iron. This takes us to the next row. Turn it over. And we're left with the last row here. Put 2 beads on the right fishing line. We fasten it. And then we make 2 squares. We pass the bottom fishing line through the bottom bead. We put 2 more beads on the top one. And the last one. The bottom fishing line through the bottom bead. And you can put 2 more beads on it. That's it, tighten it. Our second piece is ready. It's good that we have some fishing line left. Now we will use it to connect our 2 pieces and attach our pendant. Since my fishing line came out right here at the top, I will start attaching our pendant right here. I put a bead on the right fishing line, then our pendant, and pass it through the same bead on the other piece. We Tighten it into the same one. Next, we put another bead on one of the fishing lines. Here we make a loop. Make sure that your pieces don't get mixed up, they are all in the same position. Hold it like this and tighten the knot. Hide the beads inside. Then we will go along the adjacent beads with the fishing line like this. We'll pass this fishing line here into the neighboring bead. And this fishing line here. We'll put one bead on one of the fishing lines. And secure it. That's it. This is how we'll connect our two pieces. See, it's gone deep there. Each bead knows its place, and it will go where it needs to, like this. Now connect these two pieces along the perimeter. I'll do this off camera. I'll come back to you. We'll make the strap. I've connected our two pieces. This is the sole of my flip-flop that I got. I attached the pendant, passed the fishing line through, or rather, what was left over from attaching it. I didn't cut it off. I passed it through this bead. Look, we have two squares at the top here. Here in the middle, 1 times 2. I passed the fishing line through the second bead here, 1, 2, 3, 4, where there are 4 squares, right in the center of our beads. You thread our fishing line. You can take a new one. Okay, for this, I prepared these crystal beads. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll add more during the process. So, take 2 pieces of fishing line and connect them, and pass the first bead through the 2 ends right away, like this, as a connecting bead. Here it's up to your imagination. I'll see how many I need. I took some red ones like this, then some pale pink ones. I might need more, then some transparent ones with a blue tint, and some glass ones like this. Well, in principle, you can add one more bead here. Now I'll look for another color that I have that suits me better, and I'll get back to you. I found one more bead. I added it here. And now look, from here, if you look at the second bead, 1, 2, we'll draw our fishing line here. Since I've already drawn it here several times, it's a bit difficult to push it through because there's a knot inside. Okay, I've pulled it through. Just like that. Align everything, tighten it, adjust it. That's it. Now all we have to do is hide our fishing line. Like this. We'll bring it out here to the side and back here. We'll connect them together and secure them. That's how you can draw them out. Here are these beads. Well, I'll do this behind the scenes. I'll come back to you with the finished keychain. That's it. Our flip-flop is ready. Look how beautiful it is. I really like the accessory. A girl recently wrote to me on Instagram and asked for a masterclass like this one. If there was one for flip-flops like this. Listen, I really like it. Look, such a summer accessory. These little things, these straps, you can make them to match any outfit, any handbag. It's up to you to choose any color. I really liked it. I hope it works out for you too. Go for it.